As at Thunder, Russell Westbrook drawing defenders, throwing the alley-oop to Steven Adams. Thunder take game one, 116-108.
Friendly Pirate Steven Adams goes and gets it.
That's his nickname?
Well, they call him the Pirate. I made him friendly because he seems friendly. He's got a friendly accent. He's got a cool look.
I thought you just made that up.
Well, I just added a little sauce to it. See, that's what we're doing, Buck first. We add a little sauce to some things.
You can't handle my sauce. I've heard that.
Pacers, Cavs, Domantas Sabonis in transition all over Kevin Love. This one wasn't close. Pacers win it big, 90.
That's the kind of defense the Cavs play. I think I'm in. Let me move out the way. Let me just get dunked on.
All right, listen, Sabonis had a brutal game, but that was a great play.
Sticking with the same game, Lance Stevenson gliding through the lane, throwing it down because Lance makes him
dance.
Dance.
There you go, Jenna.
Yep.
All right, the Lance LeBron semi-rivalry is always entertaining. Lance had a decent game.
He had a great game for him. I'm talking about no decent game.
He did pull.
And he played great.
He did pull the Gus Frerotte, though, CC. The headbutting an object out of excitement.
Concussing
Lance was rolling yesterday. All right? He had LeBron frustrated. He did everything but blow in his ear.
Everything but blow in his ear. That's true. That is true.
Time now for In or Out. Pacers dominated the Cavs. We just discussed game one. Victor Oladipo put up a postseason career-high 32 points to hand LeBron James his first round one loss since 2012. Nick, you in or out on the Pacers knocking off the Cavs in round one? Hilarious.
Oh, I'm out.
Okay.
I'm out.
You're so
and I'm willing to set up an escrow account with some money, anyone that would want to be in on this. Like, it was a bad game for the Cavs. We'll talk about it more. There's a lot of problems. But the idea that LeBron's team is going to lose, he's 48-8 in round one games. The idea that he's going to lose 4 out of 7 is insane to me. Bad game one, but I'm out on the Pacers actually winning the series.
Yeah, I'm out on the Pacers winning the series. I don't see them winning 4 games. Don't be surprised at that. I mean, this is not a championship team, nor are the Pacers a championship team. But the harder they can make it on the Cavs in the series, it just makes it harder for the semifinals and the finals. Which I don't see the Cavs getting to the NBA finals. So I'm out on this series. Don't worry. We got plenty.
Update. I like that.
All right, moving on to
Inconsistent
Spurs.
all year.
Spurs and Warriors. Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson combined for 51 points to carry Golden State to a 113-92 win. CC, you in or out on the Warriors sweeping the Spurs in round one?
Oh, I'm in. I mean, the Spurs are big bad. I mean, like, this is a mismatch. Yeah, they're going to be able to get the rest, be able to get Steph Curry back for round number 2. They have their swag back. And one of the big difference between them and Cleveland said we're going to play some defense. Golden State was suffocating San Antonio. Now, this is not the most athletic, not the most offensive-oriented Spurs team, but I'm in. I'm totally in on the Spurs getting swept.
I'm in as well. This team's so aggravating, this Warriors team. Oh, we're underdogs. No one believes us. You're the defending champs. You're the Vegas favorites to win it all. Oh,
last week you were concerned.
No, not about the Spurs series. I was concerned about how they had played, and the moment the bracket fell.
It's amazing how you manage your emotion.
Hold on, see.
Cleveland to Golden State.
The moment the bracket fell.
Not concerned
what did
about
I
Cleveland.
say? We're talking about. Hold on. We're talking about. You're mixing metaphors here. It's apples and bowling balls you're doing. What did I say the moment the bracket came out?
They got so
I'd
lucky.
like to congratulate the Golden State Warriors on advancing to round 2. The Spurs cannot score enough points to beat them. And one thing you got absolutely right, man, that Warriors defense looked tremendous. So, yeah, I mean, I thought maybe the Spurs could take one game. Nah, man. This ain't even a gentleman's sweep. This is a regular sweep. 4-0.
It's no problem, Deontay. Thought I'd say that. Moving on to Timberwolves.
Wish you didn't.
Deontay's in for Dusty today. We should mention that. Stats at Rockets. Timberwolves at Rockets. Houston got the Game 1 victory, 104-101. Rockets were carried on the back of James Harden. Harden poured in 44 points. So, Nick, you win or out on the Rockets sweeping the T-Wolves in round 1?
I'd love to be in on this. I was in Houston this weekend. I spent some time with some members of the Rockets organization. However, I think Minnesota's too good of a team to get swept. I think Rockets in 5 makes sense, so that's a gentleman's sweep, as they call it. I think the Timberwolves will take one of the 2 games at home, either game 3 or 4. So I don't think the Timberwolves can beat the Rockets, but it's very hard to sweep a good team. The Timberwolves are a good team. They're better than an 8 seed should be with Jimmy Butler back, so I'm out on this being a sweep.
I think the Timberwolves can take a lot out of the close game from last night. I look at the Timberwolves not getting swept, so I'm out. I don't believe Houston's going to sweep them. I don't believe Houston has to sweep them, even though Golden State's going to sweep the Spurs to be able to keep the momentum going. Houston's a lot better. Houston's opponent is a lot better than the Spurs right now.
All right, let's move on to the Pelicans at the Blazers. New Orleans won a close game, 97-85. AD Anthony Davis finishing with 35 points and 14 rebounds to lock up just his first career playoff win. CC, you in or out on Anthony Davis carrying the Pelicans past the Blazers in round 1?
I'm in. The Blazers don't have an answer for the Brow, especially when you look at Drew Holiday. When you watch him play, the combination of being able to have a lethal guard who can slow down the backcourt of Portland, and that's what, going into this series, people don't look at Drew Holiday as an all-NBA defensive player, but he's that kind of player. He had 2 huge stops late in the game. The Brow is a dominant player and a fresh new name involved in the playoff race. So, yes, I'm with Anthony Davis carrying the Pelicans. Yes.
I'm out. I picked the Blazers in 7 before this series, so I thought it was going to be a tough series. I'm going to stick with that. I don't think you're going to have another game this entire series where McCollum and Lillard struggle the way they did, a combined 13 of 41 from the field. Now, that wasn't just them missing shots. That was, as Cece mentioned, Drew Holiday and Rondo playing well. But also, if the Pelicans are to win this series, it won't just be because Anthony Davis carried them. It'll be because of the guys Cece mentioned. We thought going into this year the Pelicans' backcourt was going to be a huge liability for them. It's turned into an asset for them, especially with playoff Rondo showing up and Drew Holiday being healthy all year. But I still think the Blazers are the slightly better team, even though they no longer have home court in the series, so I'm out on that.
All right, finally, the Sixers dominated the Heat in Game 1. It was 130 to 103. They dominated. It was the most points scored by the 76ers in a playoff game since 1986, with Ben Simmons going off. 17 points, 9 rebounds, 14 assists. Nick Wright, you in or out on the Sixers coming out of the Eastern Conference?
To the NBA Finals?
That would be the one.
Winning the conference?
Yes, sir.
I'm out. I'm out. They look spectacular. The Sixers have the ability to just blitz you with threes, as they did in the second half against Miami. But I'm out on this. I think we have never seen a team led by this young of a roster win its conference like this, where none of their stars are veteran players. I know J.J. Redick's a veteran. I don't think he's a star player. He was a star player this weekend. I don't think he's a star player in general. Yeah. They're really good, an amazing story, and a year ahead of schedule. I'm out on them winning the East.
Yes, they do have some experience coming off their bench. So besides their frontline players being very young, I'm in on it. I believe Philadelphia, don't act like you're shocked and everything. I believe Philadelphia's a better team than Cleveland.
It's the worst shock face ever.
I'm shocked.
I'm in on Philadelphia.
All right.
Without Joel Embiid, he's not going to be back until Game 3. They can blitz you with the threes. He's the only true dominant post presence that we're going to see in the Eastern Conference. Yes, Philadelphia knocks out Cleveland.
Wow. Show me shock face.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
Gobsmacked. Coming up, how will Des Bryant's departure impact Dak Prescott? Next on First Things First.
If I end up... I don't know that Philly fans